Hey Libra, welcome to Key Wisdom. Ruth here. Now, this reading, my darlings, is from Friday the 26th of March. I'm just going looking for over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I don't plan what it's going to be about, but the first card that I pick is going to tell us where you're at for this week. So we'll know the tone of the reading. I'll know pretty soon. I'll give you a chakra reading at the end. Okay, so what you need to be paying attention to this week or over the next couple of weeks, what you need to be looking out for. Okay, I'll clarify all the cards as well as I go, and I'll just give you whatever and all the information that is necessary. The cards are now ready. This is you this week, Libra. Now, I've just done Gemini, and they had this card in this placement. Obviously I shuffled in between. This is you this week, coming into some awareness, coming into some thinking. This is what's driving. Wow, this is what's driving your energy. And we've got, you see these major arcanas, right? This is your foundational energy this week, this energy of the Chariot. Oh, so you have this pull. You have this little pull, don't you? What you should do, what you feel you should do, what the world's telling you should do. You have this little pull going on, but you need to listen to where you're being guided, and that's what this week's going to help you. This is where you've been at. This is your recent past. Ooh. So we've got love, we've got vulnerability. Oh, so this might mean that you vulnerability here in the Page of Cups, and then this is where you're going, the Judgment card. Oh, I see the story already, even without no clarification. Even without no clarification, I see the story. Some of you really put your heart on the line there, didn't you? This one wants to come out. Some of you really put your heart on the line there, and it didn't go well. It did not go the way that you wanted it to go. But there's reconciliations coming through. There's truths being told. There's truth being told. Let's just go. Okay, so listen, this is what I just said to you, Libra. There's stuff coming through, you know. This is at the card at the base of the reading. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put that there because I'm going to need these. Okay, so card at the base of the reading for you guys, 3 of Wands. Now we know Wands is the snake. You know, the snake. It's that Kundalini energy. Ki, chi, as in key wisdom, Reiki, you know, key. This is the energy, and we follow that energy. You know, is this good? Oh, I'll go in this direction. Is this, oh, I'm excited about this, let me push in this direction. Oh no, I don't like that, I'm not going to go in that direction. We follow that snake, and it leads us to awareness, just like it did for Adam and Eve. It leads us to awareness, it leads us to awakening. Okay, so the key, that's the first thing about key energy. It's where we sway, it's where we feel we should go. In this in this instance, though, it's number 3, so it's about what's coming towards us. It's about feeling the anticipation of change and of movement, you know, feeling that anticipation. So you're actually quite connected at the moment to what's going on beneath the surface for you, because the Chariot energy is that for you right now. It's really getting you to think and to wonder, what do you want? What do you know? What you should do, where you should go. Oh, that rhymed, and I am a poet, and I did know it. So we've got here I tell you what, I'm looking forward to this reading. I feel excited. I mean, why would I be excited looking at these energies? But I am. That's what's coming through. Excitement is coming through. Just bear with me a second, because it's like a million miles an hour right now. What's going on? I need to try to speak. Okay. Whew. You have been doing a lot of thinking about something, clearly. Now, some of you are deciding to move away from that thing. Some of you deciding to move toward that thing. But the thing that but whatever it is, it's the thoughts, it's the head, it's the frantic, sort of frenetic energy of the mind that I'm picking up on. That's what I'm picking up on. You're in this process of thinking, overthinking, and yet it's almost like you already know what to do. You already know what you should do. Let's have a look what this is about. So I really hope that this is what's changing. This is what's ending for you, the frenetic thinking about something. I really hope that that's what it is that's ending for you. And we've got the Death card here, transformation. So it's a situation transformed. But we also have another 4 here. We've got 4, 4. We've got 3, 4, 4 actually. 11, new beginnings, openings, opportunities, new commitments. So it could be new commitments, that you're moving toward. Or it could be the end of, I feel like it's new commitments that you're moving toward. Even if you're going to leave your husband or leave your wife to start this new commitment, then that's what you're going to do for some of you. Others of you, this is just a new commitment. It's like it's the thinking that needs to end. It's the sort of the worry, the back and forth that needs to end. And I feel like that worry and that back and forth is changing and is shifting and is moving. And we have the Chariot energy that's driving you forward this week. We have the energy of the Chariot. The Chariot is your divine masculine and divine feminine in perfect harmony, and that propels you forward toward victory. Okay, so your head and your heart in alignment, that's what propels you forward. It's what you feel and what you think being in alignment with what you do that propels you forward. This is the balance of the Chariot. It's number 7 Chariot, so this is your 7th chakra. Okay, it's that your higher self, if you will. And it's your higher self being manifest, walking amongst us, walking amongst this earth, you know, being led by that higher wisdom, that higher truth, that higher understanding. Now, for some of you, this is because of a love situation, clearly. You know, it's interesting because some of you, I am getting this story. This isn't for everyone, but I need to just tell these people who it is for. Some of you really have been married unhappily for many years, or been in a relationship unhappily for many years, or for however long. But some of you are properly married, like 30 years married, but you've always been unhappy. It's like a lazy, just piece of sack, you know, like he sits there and it's all that, right? And then suddenly you meet someone. It's like you've met somebody. You've already met this person, and you just are like, I'm leaving my husband. Or like I'm going to change my life. Like, it's literally like, and this person could be like younger than you, significantly younger. It's like a pipe dream, but it's like, it's not a pipe dream. You want to go toward it. Ultimately, it's because you want to leave your husband, or because you want to leave the relationship that you're in. But it's like, good for you. I mean, I'm just telling, listen, that's what I'm getting. That is someone's story out there. That is someone's story. That is your story. And it's like the excitement of this like new love. It's like being reawakened. It's like one of you cheating on your wife or cheating on your husband. You know, you had, I'm going to have to say sex, you had sex for the first, you know, it's like you had sex for the first time. Like, it's like, oh my God, I'm alive again. It's like that energy. It's like, oh my God, I never knew it could be so good. Like, I feel that energy. Some of you are giddy. Some of you are like, you know, 50 plus, and then you come in this relationship where you met this person, and it's like it's opened up like a whole new horizon for you. It's opened up a whole new world for you. Look, see, there you go. See, King of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Cups. This is emotion. You know, I feel like, you know, there could be, you know, a younger person. You could be the younger one. This person could be older than you, or vice versa. You know what I mean? There's an age that I feel like there's an age difference. I do feel the age difference. For some of you, remember, I'm being specific about someone's story. For others of you, you know, the feelings are the same, though. It's like you've been reawakened. Yeah, you might not be married, or you might not be in a relationship. You might have been single for a long time. Some of you are practicing self-love, shall we just say. Hashtag working from home. For those who know, you know. But some of you are practicing that, and it's as if your body's been reawakened. You're sort of more engaged with yourself, you know, in an intimate way. And that is being, it's like, and if that's what it is for you, it's just self-love for you. It's even that, it's like you found something that you didn't know. You know, you found something, you know, you felt something that you didn't feel before, and you've been in these relationships with these men or these women all these years, or through all your life, and it's like suddenly you have this difference. You find something new, or you find a new person, or you find this new way of self-loving, and it's like, wow, it's like your eyes are open. It's like your horizons are open. You're like, let me get on, let me move, let me have more of this. This is what I'm feeling. So it's an exciting time. I feel the excitement, I feel the love, I feel the passion, I see the judgment. Now, there was another reading yesterday that I did. I think it was one of the fire signs. I think it might have been Leo, and there was kind of an interesting message about sort of, you know, wife swapping, that type, you know what I mean? Like that type of kind of clandestine sort of sexual activity. So if some of you are dealing, or some of you have got that, check out your moon signs. Everyone needs to check out the moon signs right now. You need to check out your moon signs. If your moon signs are fire, just check it out. Because it's like there's this burning desire beneath the surface for some of you. There's this burning desire to explore your sexuality, to explore your, you know, relationships, your sexual relationships. It's just like burning desire to do that, whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you're heterosexual, whether you're whatever, you know, whoever you sleep with, you know. And again, self-love that comes into that play as well. It's like there's this kind of energy of wanting to kind of explore things, and it could be because of a person's coming into your life. We'll clarify all these cards, or just, as I said, because of you've been awakened in somewhere. But it's as if you've been awakened in somewhere. Your body's been awakened, your mind's been awakened, your eyes have been opened, and that's going to change things. That's what this energy represents. This is where towards you're going. I'm just going to drink. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation. It could be someone telling you the truth about, I feel like you're the one who's exposed. I feel like you're the one who's naked. And when I mean naked, I mean, you know, you're the one who's kind of opening yourself up. You're the one who's showing yourself to the world, you know, bearing your soul, you know, to this new life, or in your new life, or you know, to this new person. You know, you're bearing your soul, you're open. And this could be that energy coming towards you, or you, because there's balance. There seems to be an element of balance. You know, we've got 3 and 3 here, you know, 12 and 3. We've got 4 and 4 here, you know, 13 and 4. We've got King of Cups and Page of Cups there. We've got the balance of the Chariot here. We've got number 2, which is number of balance, which is number of harmony. So there's a lot of balance. So it could be this energy is coming towards you, or you're going toward this energy, but it feels like it's on both sides. So if it's a situation that you're loving, if you want to meet new people, if you want to get out there and date, this situation is going to welcome you with open arms. If it's a person that you've met, a new person, a younger person, someone of the same sex, and that's not usually what you go for, you know, not usually what you go for, but not usually what you've been open to, if that makes sense. You know, you've not really been open to your sexuality, suddenly you are. You've not usually been open to self-love, suddenly you are. It's like that situation is expansive for you. It's like that situation is going to help you to grow. It's like that situation is going to help you to be free, to feel free, to love freely, to love yourself, to love your partner, or to love this new person, or whatever it is. This is judgment. This is like, it changes everything. You know, major arcanas, major arcana. So this is change. It changes everything for you. Changes your perception of yourself, your perspective of life, what you believe, what you think. It's kind of everything's kind of changing for you. I want to know. Okay, let's get some clarity here. Chariot wants to be, yeah, so that's what's beneath the surface. I've talked about that. Intuition. See, we've got more balance here. So I know and feel, and they've got the new bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords. So there could be, right, okay, so there could be, well, there is going to be some truth. Look at these again. I keep talking about balance. Look at the balances, the balance of these energies again. So we've got the High Priestess, the number 2. We've got the Moon card, number 9. Hang on a second. 18, yeah, 9, and 18, and we've got the King of Swords and the 9 of Swords at the bottom, new bottom of the deck. So I feel like there could be, I want to say this first of all, I feel like there's obviously things that have been hidden, things that have been repressed, even by yourself, that you're now open to, things that you didn't, as I said, when I talk about all those things that I talked about, awakening, finding this need, discovering this in yourself, feeling these new feelings, blah, 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 meeting a new person, whatever it is for you, discovering your body, etc., etc., all those things that I've discussed, this is that awakening, this is that reawakening, and it's brought about by this situation. For some of you, it might be becoming a mother for the first time, and for some of you, it might be losing your virginity, for example, or, you know, having a type of sexual encounter. It's like that's removed the veil for you. It's like, you know, do you know what, you get what I'm saying. This is what's happening. This is what's happened. The veil has been removed. And it's awakened your intuition, it's awakened your body, it's awakened your emotional self, it's awakened your deep sort of connection to pleasure, to yourself, to your soul almost. That was hidden, that was beneath the surface, and it's like this energy is pushing you through. It's almost like you're hearing it, you're seeing it, you're feeling it in your everyday life. You want to, you know, I need to cool down here. You know, I have to say what's coming through. The word arousal. I feel like your intuition has been aroused, but also your body has been aroused physically. That's what I'm getting, and it's as if that is opening doors, and it's because of this situation. So, as I said, a union with meeting someone new, meeting someone younger, dating someone of the same sex. It's not usually what you do, or dating someone of the opposite sex, which is not something that you usually do, or whatever. You know, finding an old lover, an old flame. You know, your husband's died, so you've been married for 50 years or whatever. Your husband's died, you meet a new man, a younger man, you start having sex, for example, so you're in your 70s, or what. It's that type of energy, right? I'm feeling like new stuff, and it's like, wow, I never knew this could be so good. I never knew. It's like that, or if you're a younger man or a younger woman dating an older woman or an older man, it's like, as a young person, you're like, oh my god, like I mean I don't know, you get to a certain age as a woman. I'm 38, and all of a sudden all the guys that like you are like they all come close, and they're all young, and you're like, go away, like, in the like 25, 26, 27, 28, and you're like, but they come anyway. It's an eye-opening experience. They tell me that is not what I meant, but anyway, basically, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. It's like, oh my gosh, like, I've never been with an older woman before. I've never been with an older woman before. It's amazing that something's happened, and it's really awakened and aroused you physically, aroused you spiritually, aroused you emotionally. And for some of you, it could be a spiritual experience. I don't know, something you're going through, something sort of spiritual, something that feels spiritual, divine union, divine coming together of. But there's some hesitation on your part, and not hesitation, waiting. I don't really know what that is. I'm going to look at that in a second. And again, the thing that's driving you forward this week is this intuition, is this kind of thing that's beneath the surface, is this thing that's been awakened. It's driving you forward. And that's maybe why you're stuck, because you can't really decide what to do. I mean, what you're doing is waiting to come into clarity, and you come into that clarity at the beginning of April. You come into that clarity at the beginning of April. That's what this shows. The clarity comes through at the beginning of April. Then you can stop worrying, and then you can move forward. You can go toward what it is you want, who it is you want, the type of life you want, the type of relationships and encounters that you want. I'm just going to look, before we get some of the outcomes, I'm just going to look at this, this thing that's holding you back. This is what's holding you back. So it could be a current commitment that you're already in. You could already be in a current commitment. Four of Cups at the bottom, emotional foundations. You could already be in a commitment, some of you, and you could already be married. You could already be in a solid commitment, living with somebody. You've been in a relationship for a year, 2 years, but then suddenly you're like, you know what, you've been in for example, a heterosexual relationship, but you're like, I'm gay, I want to be with, whatever, I want to be with a different type of person or whatever. And it's like, and you've already met this person, they've already awakened you, you've already been, and for some of you, it's just desire. It's like, you've been looking online at images or videos or whatever, or you've been, you found someone, you met someone at work, and just suddenly you connect with that person. Nothing's happened physically, but like you suddenly connect with them on such a deeper level, to the person you've been married to, or to the person you're in a commitment with, and to the person, or to the lifestyle that you've been used to live in. This person's so different, and meeting this person was so different, or how they make you see yourself is so different, that you just kind of completely just want to change your life. It's like you know that you want to change your life. It's like, that you want to change the things that you're already committed to, whether it be a person, a job, a way of living, a lifestyle. It's like you met someone, or you had this experience, and it just completely awakened a new part of yourself. It just awakens something new in you, that you just, however old you are, however long you've done the job that you've done, or however long you've been in that relationship that you're in, it's just like suddenly you just know that like it's over. Like you want to move on, and you know that you have to, you're gonna like just do something different, drastic. We've got these are your outcomes here. We've got that one came up again, and the Wheel of Fortune wanted to pop out, and the Ace of Swords is at the bottom there. So the new bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. We've got clarity, truth. Yes, maybe potentially cutting something out. There's a real connection that you feel to something, an emotional connection. It feels familiar. It could be a person, it could be it could be whatever, a job, it could be anything. I don't know, love, a desire, but it's something that feels like home to you. It's something that can provide you with refuge. It's something that makes you feel comforted. And so this is something that you want to go toward, but it's urgent. This is saying again patience, because it's asking for patience, it's asking for healing, because it's almost like you're kind of willing to just go cut this out, right? 1st of January, 1st of April, let's just go. I'm leaving you, or I'm leaving this job, or I'm moving on, I'm leaving this country, whatever. It's like you're ready to go. But this temperance is kind of in a similar energy to the what's it called, the Hanged Man. The temperance energy is in a similar vein. It's almost like you are asked to be patient. You are waiting because you need to understand this. You need to understand clearly what your foundations are, what your emotional foundations are. You know, as I said, some of you just want to leave your husband because you've never really liked your husband, and you finally can admit it to yourself, or leave your wives for the same reason, you know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is about understanding your emotional foundations and actually recognizing that that it's important how you feel, and it's important to tell yourself the truth. You know, just give yourself time to tell yourself the truth. Give yourself time, because change gonna come, because change is coming. Okay, change is coming. The universe is going to help you to bring that change, but the way that you bring that change in, the changes that you bring in your life, are going to be determined by what you understand in this period, what you learn, what you recognize, what you become aware of over this next week to 10 days. Okay, change is going to come start of April, I would say, or beginning of April, whatever. Okay, so let's just look at the chakras now. See, you're very different. The earth signs are very different to the fire signs in some ways, and yours is your heart chakra. So this is love. Your affirmation for this week is I love. So what do you love? I want you to be thinking about that this week. This is your you know, it's your heart chakra, your 4th chakra, so it's, you know, obviously related to number 4. Actually, we had 2 number 4s right at the start of the reading. It's related to number 4, and this is about this space. You know, it's for you, is about compassion, unconditional love, hope, and forgiveness. Okay, so this is what we say I love. So this is really about you understanding what it is you love. This is what this is, and clearly whatever this is, this situation, this that came into your life, this person that came into your life, this is what you love. But it's about really recognizing what your emotional foundations are before you bring in these changes, because you are going to bring in changes, and change is going to come into your life, and you kind of know that that's what's going to happen. Okay, my lovely Libra, let's leave it there. I will be back next week with some brand new readings for you for the month of April, so do check those out. You know, like and all that stuff, and click the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the next couple of weeks. Take care, my darlings. Bye.